And then we're chatting in the comments and stuff. And then come to think of it, how come the Kabuki Warriors weren't there either? Because they could have came out and be like, well, you got to go through us. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was weird. Now, the other two tag teams that were, Charlexa and Naya and Lash, I mean, they're on SmackDown. So that would be a little bit understandable if they weren't there yesterday, even though they have made appearances. But it was just weird. I'm like, wait, why? Huh? A little confusing there. Then, today at History, I mentioned like a selfie that Rhea took and was like, got a good pump, that's all, while in Philly. I was like, oh, so I don't know. There's layers and things, and I don't know. I don't know what's going on. That was just strange. I'll leave it at that. Missed you, Rhea, missed you, EO, missed all because they bring it. So it's their segments are always good. So I was just kind of confused by that. Bronson Reed versus Penta. So Penta started out strong, zero mero, I think. Yeah. Penta started out strong and ended with a win due to count out. Admittedly, I kind of missed this match. I forgot what I was doing. I know some shenanigans were happening with like the rest of the vision, aka the astigmatism, aka the sty. And yeah, all I know was that Penta won. It was due to count out. This is like the second, isn't this like the second count out that Bronson Reed has gotten? Okay, so then after that, Dominic Mysterio returns. He comes in, goes to the ring, addresses the crowd, and then Liv comes out. And she runs to her man and she happy and jumps on him like, there's a little Eskimo kiss. So she happy to see her man. She got her man back. Okay. And um she addresses the crowd and she's saying that she's going to take inventory and decide what she wants to do as far as the Royal Rumble is concerned, who she wants to challenge at WrestleMania for the title. Which title? She even says, I'm going to go to SmackDown on Friday and see what's up there. It's like, okay. So then Raquel Rodriguez comes out, right? And she gets right to the point. She says, we've been celebrating you, girl, but why'd you dump me out the ring? She get right to it. She didn't waste no time, okay? She got right to it. And Liv was like, well, like a win for one is a win for all and all that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Da, 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 da. Raquel was like, okay, you know what, bet, cool, I see you. But when it comes to my match, you stay your ass in the back. Liv said, you know what? Yeah, of course. Say less. Yeah. Okay, cool. Uh-huh. Yeah. You know how Liv does, right? Okay, cool. So then the match starts. Stephanie Vaquer versus Raquel Rodriguez in a Philly street fight for the women's world title. Liv didn't listen. Liv did not listen, and she brought brunette Liv, aka Roxanne, out there. And she didn't listen. And because she didn't listen, Raquel did not win that world title. And then, not only that, Liv takes the time. She goes into the ring. Well, first she comes out. So Stephanie won. She's still the women's world champ. Liv does an oblivion on Stephanie. And I'm like, okay, she's getting her lick back for her girl. Like, okay. But she actually then looks down at the women's world title picks it up, looks at it, shrugs, like, oh, and then holds it up. Huh. So yeah. Now she hasn't officially like declared and said, I'm going after this title, but it kind of makes it look like she is, especially after she's a little shrug and then held it up. You know, I mean, yeah. I mean, we'll see. Now she did say she was gonna go to SmackDown on Friday. So let's see if she does. If she doesn't, I think it's quite clear. And I posted a post. I quote tweeted Russell Ops because they had a picture of her doing that. You see it, right? And I said, interesting, because the first thing I was thinking was, you know what? Yeah, the way she's moving with Raquel, she's gonna prove Rhea right. Because you know, Rhea Ripley and her were tagged. They would live for brutality. Everyone was like, oh my God. And then Rhea turned on Liv, hardcore. And her reasoning was she wanted to turn on Liv before Liv turned on her. Um, that bitch is psychic. So far, so far, so far, so far. She, yeah. If this happens, then Liv is proving Rhea right, and that is all. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Roman Reigns is the main event of the night. Him coming out, it pulls up in a range. Was it a Range Rover? Pulled up in a clean ass black Range Rover and makes his way to from the back to the stage to down the ramp to the ring. And he's talking about his history at Philadelphia and all of these things, and kind of asks the audience, like, what do you guys think I should go for? Should I go after Drew McIntyre for his title, or should I go after Punk for his? And audience said, actually, Punk. They want to see Roman Reigns challenge Punk at WrestleMania this year. So that happens. Then CM Punk comes out and he's basically talking his shit. He's talking shit back and forth. Y'all saw the promo. Y'all saw it back and forth. I'm not going to show it because YouTube will strike me down for copyright. So we're not going to show it. But y'all saw what happened. Y'all saw what happened. And basically, long story short, Roman Reigns gets in Punk's ass and then tells him, yeah, I choose you. Roman Reigns versus CM Punk at WrestleMania for the men's world title. Is it heavyweight title or is it just world champion, just world title? But yeah, he's challenging for that. And he says he's picking him because he hates him. So yeah, there's that. So that's what happened on Raw. That was everything. Um, what did y'all think? What did y'all think of this episode of Raw? Did you was it a good Raw? To follow the Rumble. I overall think that it was. Although, like I said, now that I think about it, with the women's tag team division, like, where were Rhyo and the Kabuki Warriors? Like, that's kind of weird. So if I had to give a a grade to last night's Raw because of that and that big chunk of story that was missing. I give it like a B minus, C plus. Like, yeah, like yeah, like that. I think that's what I would give it, like a B minus. Yeah, because that was weird. Even like I said with that segment, it just seemed it was very much missing. It was very much missing. Um, so that's all I have for you. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you like this. If you want me to do more of these videos in the comments, I appreciate it. Um, like and subscribe. Tech Wrestle Mommy out.